For years, Diana was my sole handler at the agency. She supplied information and secrecy, and I sold perfection. We had trust. Then last August 10th, Diana brought the agency to its knees. She flushed all accounts, cut off all communication lines, exposed the agents, and used the confusion to vanish. Now the reformed agency has finally tracked her down and offered me the contract. One day, I will think of this as just another job. After all, this is what I do.
Well now, that was interesting.
Diana
Shut up, Vicky.
always talks about him.
Hitman players have often challenged
bugger
each
it.
other to see who truly
So
knows
hello
the
and
most
welcome to
decide
this new Let's Play
who
of
can kill the target the
Hitman
fastest.
Absolution with me, Grey Hunter.
We've
I
created
was going to do
contracts,
Blood
a
Money,
mode where everybody
but I
can
picked this up on
take
sale,
challenges
and I thought to myself, you know what, this is a pretty good game if you can get past the fact that there's not as much open world roaming as there is in Blood Money, and I like the idea of Absolution as a theme for the game itself. It's interesting. It's not exactly what I would have picked, but you know, for 47, but it's interesting. And it's not a bad game, all things considered, though the disguise system really needed some work. That was terrible. But I decided I might play Blood Money at some point, but for now I'm going to play Absolution. So I'll let Victoria do her little thing when you hover over the single player. Basically, this is multiplayer, Absolution is single player. But anyway, Vicky wants to say some things.
Diana, she always talks about him. Like way back when they first worked together. Those are the stories that I like the most. Sometimes I wish I could be like him. I know that some of the things he does are bad. Real bad even, but I think it's possible to be both good and bad at the same time. If he was doing it to help someone, then it's good. Isn't it?
Well, that is a good question, Victoria. That is a good question. Is it? Because arguably the Hitman does do very bad things, but occasionally he does them for the right reasons, so does that still make them bad? I don't know. Perhaps. So, we'll be playing Absolution, and we'll be starting a new game. If you start a new game, previous progress, yes, blah. And we'll be playing it on Purist. The first time I played it through, I played it on hard, and that was fun, but you've got Instinct, which is an issue, and you can use additional checkpoints. I don't want to have the additional checkpoints option available, because I want to try and do each mission in one smooth run. There probably will be post-commentary for this, because on missions that I know how to do, suit only and infiltrator, etc., I will do that, but it's a lot easier, because this game is very much about timing. It's a lot easier to do that if you're not trying to make up commentary as you go. It's easier to be able to go back and rewatch it and explain how you were doing things, why you did things a certain way, the patterns that you manipulated, etc, etc. So that's probably what I'll do. I will always give a single live go at each level, but most of the time it's probably going to be post-commentary, because this shit's hard. And we're going to be playing on Purist. So let's go back to Purist, because none of this applies to us. On Purist, this is a challenge for a true perfectionist. You know every rule, every detail, and all environments by heart. Even then, you will die trying. Yes, most likely. Most likely. So there's no help, there's no guides, there is no interface, and there is only a crosshair. This means that you will not know when you're going to run out of bullets, because it doesn't tell you how many you have. At least I don't think it does. I played through the first mission on Purist, but it was really hard the first time I played through, so I decided, no, I'm downgrading it. So I played through on hard the first time. It's going to be a real challenge. The game uses this thing called instinct, which is basically 47's training, sort of, manifesting in his innate ability to read an environment and tell where people are going, that sort of stuff. Basically, it's kind of bollocks. And so we're not going to use it. We're going to be on Purist, and we're not going to have any of that sort of stuff available to us. So, in regards to how I'm going to record it, as I said, I'll probably do post-commentary. I just want you guys to be aware of that, because there's going to be cuts in the video, obviously, for when I've recorded the cutscenes, I've recorded my live commentary for those, and then the cut to my actual attempt at the game level. So I just want you guys to be aware of that, so when you see a cut, you don't go, hey, wait a minute, he said this was live, because it's not going to be, most of the time. If you don't see a cut, well, then it is live, but if you do see a cut, that's why. I also don't want to play on hard, even though I've done the game on hard before, because of additional checkpoints. There's not really a function to them, because even if you use them, if you reloaded the game from that checkpoint, all the enemies are back anyway, so there's not really a big point to having it enabled. But I just don't want to have the option there. I want to have to push through on Purist and get it all right a single time. So we're not going to be reloading from checkpoints. If I mess it up, I'm probably just going to have to start all over again, and you know, that's okay, because you guys will only see the finished pure done version, so it's not a big deal for you. So we'll be playing on Purist. I like how we've got the tie, the suit, and the type in. And I guess we should get this ball rolling, so let's go. Mission 1.
Listen to me.
Okay.
I need you to be brave.
I suppose we can do that. If we must, Diana. I mean, really?
A man will come and take you away.
Oh, she's not talking to us.
I cannot go with you. This is how it has to be. This man is different. He will protect you.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Please don't judge him for what he might do.
That case needed more of a thumping sound for the violence of the down motion he did. Wasn't good enough. Looking good. Bit aged, but good. Hello, Vicky.
I'm sorry. Maybe someday you will understand.
But probably not. Because really, who does? Let's be honest here.
"47. This is Benjamin Travis. The money has been wired to your account. Welcome to Chicago.
Thanks, I guess.
I appreciate you taking this assignment, 47. It is never easy targeting our own, but Diana Burnwood's treason must be dealt with. I would send in one of the teams, but this is a job for a scalpel, not a hammer.
Reasons are irrelevant.
Exactly.
Exactly. Good luck, 47.
Well, there you go. He agrees with me.
Sir. Yeah, it's an ice cream truck. Yeah, I know. I'll get rid of him. Hey, get out of here. We don't want anything.
What about your partner?
What partner?
Oh, wrong answer, dude. Yeah. Totally the wrong answer. No, just... no. Don't ever say something like that to 47. You fuck your shit up. Alrighty, so this first mission is called Personal Contract, as we saw in the little title screen there, and the target in this is Diana, who we will know from previous Hitman games, because she was 47's handler, and she saved his life in blood money. So we want to lob that wrench into the buckets to distract this fellow. You could just shoot him, but we're going for the well-played challenge in this one, which is to not touch anybody, with one notable exception, who we will get to later. So, I'm really not sure why there's a wall entrance there. Like, why? There's a massive gate right next to it, pretty much. So, make our way across the tennis court, and we can head down this way. It's actually one of the flaws of this game, I feel, that you can get this close to somebody, and they don't notice you. Though I suppose it's meant to represent whether or not you're paying attention to your surroundings or something like that. But I mean, really, these guys are bodyguards. Surely they should be, you know, a little bit concerned about this sort of stuff. So we need to get into the garden, or the greenhouse technically. So we need to wait for these two to wander away. And that is the greenhouse entrance there. Now you need to lob this brick right where I lobbed it, because you need to be able to pick it up after you distract the gardener a second time. So you need that fillet knife as well. And then you just have to hug this wall here until that gardener gets bored and turns around and goes back to his bucket. Come on, off you go. There you go. And now we just have to sneak up behind him. Now that brick had to go right there, because if you move just a little bit to the left, the guy on the balcony will see you. So the fillet knife distracted the gardener, that brick distracted the guard who was about to come out, and we're going to fire a bullet in that way direction to get the other people nearby to turn around. And we're in the greenhouse. Sweet. So the one problem with this particular strategy is that if either of the two guards, the one on the extreme left there and the one on the right there, turn around too quickly, you will get spotted, which can be rather bad, as you might think. Because, you know, they see 47 and they shoot the crap out of him. But we got away with it, and now we just have to change cover and move forward to trigger a script. So I did flick back just in case that guy had his peripheral vision functioning, but he didn't. And then we just move up a little bit. You could wait until their conversation was over, but sometimes you'll get spotted if you do. So we aim for the bucket and we fire a bullet, just to get them to patrol about a bit. And we head back over this way because they will go have a look to see what caused the disturbance. So you need to be right here, otherwise one of them may see you, because they do come down towards you. They'll go through the little middle section with the railing there, but they also come off to the right where the first guard was standing back when we entered the greenhouse. You should go around there in a second. Yeah, there he is. So that's why I moved back over here, because sometimes you can hide just on the edge there, where we were, and triggered the script for them to go have the conversation, but it's a bit risky. But now we can move on. So, the target this time, as I said, is Diana, which is an interesting target. She's betrayed the agency, as we know, because Travis ordered us to go get, kill her. But Victoria, a girl, is also here, somebody who's very valuable to the agency. And we just had to turn that wheel so that we could get those guards to go outside into the second open area of the game, because we need to make sure that we can get through to the balcony that is further up. But yeah, we're here to kill Diana, of all people. Which struck me as very surprising the first time I played through, because I was thinking, well, why would they pick Diana? And it sort of makes sense, because it's meant to be a game about 47.
Mansion and approaching target.
Infiltrate the mansion and terminate Diana Burnwood. And Victoria, bring her in, unharmed. She is very dear to me and the agency.
Wait, are you sure?
So it's meant to be a game about 47, more than anything else, I realized as I went playing through it. Because this is, to compare it to another game series, this is Hitman's Splinter Cell Conviction, essentially. 47 ends up on the run. Spoilers, he ends up on the run from the agency because, well, I won't tell you why. Just in case people haven't played through this before, but you guys watching a Let's Play, you should be aware that there's going to be spoilers. So, he ends up on the run from the agency. And it's very similar in the way that Sam Fisher was on the run from Third Echelon in Conviction. So it's meant to be a more personal, story-driven story, character-driven story, rather, than, say, Blood Money, which was about contracts and various missions that 47 went on, but he was just the character you played. But it surprises me that Diana did not tell 47 about the things she was going to do, because now he's been sent here to kill her. It just seems like the story was a little bit clumsily contrived. It's a decent story. It's got decent writing, though there are some parts where I just sort of face-desked. But this is one of the points that I just kind of got confused about, because 47 is fairly honourable. He owes Diana a debt. Would he not honour that debt? I don't know. So what we're going to do here is we're going to head upstairs because we need to get the key card from the security chief, and the only way you can do that is by killing him or knocking him out in some form or fashion. And he is the one exception to the Well Played challenge. You're allowed to touch him. Everybody else, you can't touch it. So he threw that cup there so that this guard who's about to come in, come on buddy, in he comes, would go over to that corner. He actually starts a script where he does a phone call, so that's all good. We won't have to worry about him. And we managed to get the sleeping pills, which are going to slip into the head of security's coffee. Now, the reason we're going down this way instead of the way we came up is because, one, the head of security goes down that way, and two, there's a set of evidence over here. Evidence is basically just a collectible that gets you extra points, and during this playthrough I will try to get as many of the evidence things as I possibly can, but there are some levels I just don't know how to get it. So we threw that statue because now we can go over and grab the evidence, because that second guy turned slightly differently. In my practice runs of this stage, he actually didn't turn that way. He would have a conversation with the guard that I threw the statue bust near, which befuddled me but made me very happy, because it was very difficult to get the evidence when he didn't turn and stand the way he turned and stood this time. So, thank you, random security guard. And now we'll just follow the head of security downstairs. The subtitles that you saw about the head of security actually were the guy in the bathroom having a conversation on the phone. So he doesn't come back out until it's too late for him to do anything about what we're going to do here. So now we just have to listen to another conversation between the chef and a security guard.
This recipe is a trade secret handed down from master to apprentice for centuries. I will take the secret
So very important
with me to the grave.
Is it salt?
No.
Oh.
No! What do you take me for? Salt?
Ooh.
Please? I am one of the finest chefs in this culinary wasteland, Euculination. You put...
You done
liquid
crossed the
butter
line there,
on your
Mr.
popcorn.
Security Guard. You done crossed the line.
To make assumptions about my award-winning recipes? Salt. Shame on you, sir. Shame. Now go on. Get out of here.
I love the chef. He's probably my favorite character from this opening section.
Only asking. Christ, don't have a heart attack.
Out, I say. Go guard a gate. We're shooting some beer cans, you big ape.
So the reason we waited for that security guard to go away was because he would, one, spot us, but also because he's now in the position that he needs to be. So we'll go and put pills in the coffee, and we'll head back through. That chef won't see you. For some reason, even though he's actually looking in your direction, he won't notice you. And now we just wait. Now you could take out this guard and put him in the closet if you really wanted to, but it's more fun to try and do missions in your suit, I think. So there'll be a bit of text down the bottom when the head of security has the coffee. He'll talk about his ulcer, and that is when we will know that he's coming towards us. So yeah, as I was saying, Diana not telling 47... I'm confused. It might just be because I've played through the game, so I do actually know the story, but it seems to me that 47 would have been the logical person for her to tell. I don't know. I don't really want to say too many spoilers in this, just in case there are people watching who haven't actually played the game, but if you're watching, surely you'll know. Yeah, fuck it. If you're watching, you know that there's going to be spoilers, so there. Basically, Victoria, the girl that Diana stole from the agency, is a mini 47. She's got the same genetic enhancement, basically. She's an assassin. And the reason Diana tries to take her from the agency is because she doesn't want Victoria to have no choice about it, like 47 did. So surely 47 would be the logical person to go to, say, hey, the agency's doing these genetic cloning shenanigans, help me. I don't know. So we grabbed the security card off the head of security, and now we just have to wait for our chef friend to come back through and start chopping or whatever it is that he's doing on the other side. Go on, go away. There we go. Alright, now we just head on through. Sweet. And we're away. You can drug him if you want to and grab the chef's outfit. He's the only chef in the level, so you won't have any trouble unless you try to go up to this second floor in his chef's outfit. Everybody just looks at you and nobody cares. And unlock. Off we go.
Closing in on target.
Well done, 47. Now remember, Diana brought this on herself. She betrayed us, the agency, the code, everything we stand for. She is too dangerous to be left alive. Think about that when you pull the trigger.
Yeah, Travis is very eager for Diana to be dead, isn't he? And look, we caught her in the shower. Oh, Diana. Yes, you're getting that feeling that somebody is watching you, aren't you?
Wait.
Sorry, Diana. So yeah, 47 just shot the closest person that is a friend to him. Because he doesn't really have friends. Does Mr. 47.
47? Report, 47.
Not now, Travis, I'm busy.
I should kill you. Why did you do this?
You shot her already, dude.
47! Damn it, what's wrong with this thing?
We all...
Nothing, you were interrupting my flow and exposition.
Even you, 47. We used to have honor.
Diana,
No. I had to take her away from the doctors. I knew.
See? Right
you
there.
would understand.
Empathy!
Fuck. Something's not right.
So, from 47's expression there, you can see he's got empathy. He feels for her.
you still have a chance.
In my robe. A letter. Now go. Take the girl and run. Before Travis finds out. Please. Do not let her turn into you. Promise me.
I promise.
I like the setup of this level. I like the sort of challenge that comes from 47 having to take a personal contract. But it seemed a little odd, because you can clearly see he has empathy. And when she tells him what they're doing to Victoria, he's clearly regretful of coming here and killing her. You know, it's a thing. So this section is supposed to show off the point and shoot mechanic. On Purist, you do have instinct for completing objectives, but I choose not to use it, so I kind of tried to take him out one by one. I sort of fail on the last guy, though. A little bit too high. But we got him in the end there. Nice. And now we will go get Victoria. So yeah, I'm a little confused as to why Diana doesn't just contact 47 in the first place, but I guess they had to have a trigger point for this game. Hey Vicky.
You know who I am.
I know.
Well, that's good. That'll make things easier.
She's dead, isn't she?
Come on, stay close to me.
No
Where are
comment.
we going?
Somewhere, elsewhere, anywhere. Just hurry up, girl.
Get in. It's done.
So now you can quit your whinging, Travis.
Bring the girl to the extraction point.
Yes, yes. Go fuck yourself. So there we go. First mission successful.
What are you doing?
I'm setting the car on fire, Victoria.
Why did the
What does it look
agency
like I'm
want
doing?
you?
I don't know. I guess I might have.
Diana did this for you. Why?
Please, she was my only friend. She took me away from the doctors.
And right there, now they have something in common. And he knows
The
it.
doctors.
It's really blurry. Like, really bad dream. Why?
We need to go.
I like Victoria. I do like her character. She's an interesting conundrum.
God damn it! I was afraid he couldn't do it.
Then why did you send him, you idiot?
Okay, 47.
He's afraid 47 couldn't do it. So he sends 47 to kill Diana. The sense of Benjamin Travis. Just why? Why? So we got Shadow. Shadow is the highest rating you can get where there is not a silent assassin bonus available. Some missions do have no silent assassin, so we'll go through it trying to get the highest rating possible. But that was the first episode, and hopefully next time you'll join me for the King of Chinatown.